They called it a fluke when they beat Australia. They called it a surprise when they climbed the rankings. But after what happened at the Premadasa Stadium, nobody is calling Zimbabwe lucky anymore. In a high-stakes showdown for the top of Group B, the Chevrons didn't just compete, they conquered. Facing the host Sri Lanka in their own backyard, Zimbabwe pulled off a record-breaking chase that has sent shockwaves through the T20 World Cup 2026. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. Zimbabwe has finished the group stage undefeated and at the very top of the table. How did they silence a roaring Colombo crowd? Let's dive into the full highlights of this historic encounter. Sri Lanka won the toss and chose to bat, looking to set a target that would buckle the visitors under the lights. For a moment, it looked like they would do exactly that. Pathum Nissanka was in sublime touch from the first ball, anchoring the innings with a masterfully paced 62 off 41 deliveries. Alongside Kuzal Pereira, he gave the hosts a flying start, taking Sri Lanka to 54 for 0 within the first 5 overs. The foundation was solid, and the Premadasa track seemed to be playing into the hands of the Lankan Lions. However, the momentum shifted the moment Zimbabwe introduced their veteran leg spinner, Graeme Cremer. Bowling with immense control on a surface that began to offer more grip, Cremer turned the tide. He delivered a disciplined 4-over spell, conceding only 27 runs and picking up 2 massive wickets. His ability to dry up the boundaries forced Sri Lanka into a shell. Between overs 13 and 17, the hosts struggled significantly, managing only 42 runs in a 5-over stretch. Despite the mid-innings squeeze, Pavan Rathnayake provided the late fireworks Sri Lanka desperately needed. Rathnayake smashed a blistering 44 off just 25 balls, ensuring Sri Lanka finished with a competitive total of 178 for 7. The chase for Zimbabwe began with a focus on stability. Brian Bennett, who has been the most consistent batter for the Chevrons this tournament, took on the role of the anchor. While the required rate slowly climbed, Bennett remained unflappable. He found support in Tadawanash Maramani and Ryan Burl, the latter playing a quick-fire cameo of 23 off 13 balls to keep the asking rate within reach. But as the match moved into the final stages, the pressure reached a boiling point. Zimbabwe needed 101 runs from the final 10 overs, and the Colombo crowd was sensing a Lankan victory. That was until Sikandar Raza walked out to the middle. The Zimbabwe captain played an innings for the ages, shifting the momentum decisively with raw power and tactical genius. Raza targeted the spinners, specifically taking apart Dushan Himantha and Mahesh Theekshana. He blasted 45 runs off only 26 deliveries, striking at a massive rate of 173. His 4 towering sixes completely knocked the stuffing out of the Sri Lanka bowling attack. Though Raza fell in the 19th over, he had already brought the target down to just 10 runs needed from the final 6 balls. The final over was pure drama. With Mahesh Theekshana charging in, Tony Munyonga stepped up and cleared the ropes with a massive 6 on the very first ball to calm the nerves. Fittingly, it was Brian Bennett who finished the job. Bennett struck the winning boundary to remain unbeaten on 63 off 48 balls, securing a 6-wicket victory with 3 balls to spare. This victory is etched in the record books. This was the second highest successful run chase ever witnessed at the Premadasa Stadium in T20s and the second highest chase against Sri Lanka in T20 World Cup history. Brian Bennett also created history, becoming the first Zimbabwe batter to score consecutive 50-plus scores in the T20 World Cup. The significance of this win cannot be overstated. By beating Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe has topped Group B, finishing ahead of established giants like Australia. Their tactical discipline, led by Graeme Cremer in the field and Sikandar Raza with the bat, proves they are legitimate contenders for the title. Sri Lanka, while qualifying for the Super 8s, will be concerned about their middle-over bowling and their inability to defend a total of 178 on home soil. If you are enjoying our coverage of this incredible T20 World Cup 2026, make sure to click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We want to hear from you. Is this the greatest Zimbabwe team we have ever seen? Join the discussion in the comments below and let us know your thoughts on Sikandar Raza's captaincy. From the opening boundary by Pathum Nissanka to the final winning strike by Brian Bennett, this match was a testament to the "never say die" spirit of the Chevrons. Zimbabwe goes into the Super 8s undefeated, full of confidence, and ready to take on the world. As for Sri Lanka, they must regroup quickly as the competition intensifies. It was a night of high drama in Colombo, where the underdogs didn't just bark, they bit hard. Can Zimbabwe maintain this unbeaten streak and reach the semi-finals, or will the powerhouses of world cricket finally find a way to stop the Sikandar Raza juggernaut?